Good morning from Christmas Eve. I'm still only 35 cents. Welcome to the show. This is Back to the Drawing Board, a bit of an experiment for me. This is potentially going to be, or will be, a live stream that I'll be hosting once a month for members. So if you haven't joined, still only 35 cents, the price variance yet, this is your opportunity. As I say, this is a bit of a live preview. Haven't done this before, haven't sketched in a long time. So the idea of this show is it's going to be a live sketch show and a giveaway for members. So whoever joins once a month, we'll do this little live sketch show. We may have a few guests join us. And the idea being is we all go in a giveaway and everyone gets an opportunity to have a chance at getting a live sketch drawn on air based on the character that you suggest if you are the winner. So welcome to the show. This is the inaugural show, as I say, bit of a live preview. We will then put it behind the members only paywall. So again, all proceeds going to the Hero Initiative, which is a great cause. So yeah, if you haven't joined already, please consider hitting the join button as well as the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, as well as that like button. We do have a guest waiting in the wings who's going to be keeping the airwaves not so quiet, which is the great thing, because obviously I'll be sticking my tongue in the side of my cheek as I'm drawing probably. So always good to have someone to have a chat with, and especially this man, and Mad Spidey. How are you, sir?
Yeah, it's early and I forgot my pencil and paper. Oh, I forgot to draw my great stick figures.
Well, it's a great thing. We have a few people in the chat as well, which is good. So I'll bring them up. We have Mr. Richard Westfall, regular to the channel and a moderator to boot, which is always a good thing. Check out his shiny new wrench, which is always a good thing. We have my friend, Lettuce Comics. Hey, good to see you. Great to see you, mate. Always a pleasure. Can't wait. We're trying to tee up some session time over the holiday break so that we can actually have a live stream as well. So great to see you, mate. And if you haven't already, check out Lettuce Comics, one of my favorite channels. Great little channel there. Right.
See the first comment too.
The first comment. Well, he was here before everybody else.
That's you still say hello.
I'm going to say hello. I was coming to Chris. Chris, the comment
never forget Chris.
It's Chris the comic vet. I'm not sure if he's still here, but at least he came in and said hello, which is good.
Exactly.
But yes, he's up for, what was it? Best. There's a comic.
Son of Crom, who's a relatively new channel. I think he's only sitting at 250 subs or something like that. He's done like a what's the like a college basketball type grouping where it's like the top 16 and then whittled it down to the final two, which is Chris the Comic Vet and Bran from Mon Comics. They are the final two duking it out. So you've actually got to go to the Son of
You've got to go to the channel and leave a comment. Yeah, you've got to leave
a comment. There's no clicking this time. You've got to leave a comment.
No, so it's not anonymous, which is it's I'm torn because Chris is a great channel. Comic Vet's a great channel, and Mon Comics is a superb channel. So it's one of those where I've got like two people I really like in the community, and it's like, well, how do you vote? Like at the moment,
I've like choosing between children.
Yeah, I've avoided voting for that reason. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And at the end of the day, my logic is probably going to end up playing a part in terms of doing that. It'll probably be, and Chris, don't take this the wrong way, it'll be a sub-count vote, I reckon.
Oh God!
It's the only way I can discriminate. So
I think Chris has more than Brandon.
He does. Yeah. I think about 1,000 more. So it's one of those where I'm like, yeah, both of them deserve the vote. But yeah, it's I don't know if you've looked at the comments. It's pretty. It looked pretty evenly matched when I was on there.
Yeah, I know the voting for those two to get to the final two was very close.
Yes.
But between them, I had a quick scan and it is very 50-50 at the moment. So
yeah, I will have to go on. It's got, I think, voting ends end of, I think, was it New Year's? I think. I honestly,
I can't remember, to be perfectly honest. But
no problem. All right, everyone. Let me bring up the giveaway screen so that you know what your hashtag is supposed to be. Let me bring this up for you. So, the giveaway hashtag is sketch card. So we'll leave that on. Let me move the screen back to a decent view so we can see each other. Hang on. Oh, I'm still new at this, Spidey, as you can see. How do I do that? I have to do it this way, don't I? No.
No, I think when it's the giveaway tool, it does take preference. So
it does take preference. So there you go. We'll leave it there. It's sketch card. So for those of you in the chat would like to take part, as I say, this is a bit of an experiment. I haven't done this before. So
it might be worth throwing it up maybe later. Let's a few people sort of jump in.
Yeah, exactly.
Possibly.
Exactly. Let's see who we've got. We also, Brandon is my dad, and I have to vote for him. And that's the problem, right? Two great YouTubers. It's like if you have to choose one, who would you take on the boat with you? And yeah, it's a tricky one. We have Naaman, the comic bookworm, talk about sketch cards. There he is. Why don't you join us, sir? You would be one of my favorite artist YouTubers. In fact, aren't you an award-winning comic artist YouTuber now? You should join, sir. The link is at the top of the chat if you'd like to join. It would be great to have you. John is getting in on the action, which is good. Great to see you. And is this just for channel members? It is not. This preview show is for everyone. So it's more to, well, two things. First of all, get the show out there, give it a try, see what it's like, see if it actually works. And then secondly, it's hopefully gets more channel members and more donations to the Hero Initiative. So that's part of the rationale. We've got Vincent in the chat. Great to see you too, Vincent. Long-term viewer, pops in all the time. It's great to see it. Digger Jim.
It's not a reprint. Digger Jim.
Great to see Digger in the channel and the show. Nice to see you, mate. I'm looking forward to Heroes again this year. I'm assuming you're going and hanging out. So it was a lot of fun last year. Let's see how many we're going on the giveaway. So I think with 3 entries. All right, there you go. It's working. So it actually is working, which is good. And we may get Naaman joining us, which is great news. So so what should we talk about? I'm going to show you something, Spidey, which not a lot of people know about. I've done a couple of sketches so far for the community. I did one for Bo. You probably know about that one.
I know about that one.
So I've got a couple at the moment that you also know about that I'm working on, which I won't show on the channel today. They're for AOKs.
They may be able to work out who it's for, so
they may be able to
ruin the surprise. I think there's one that's definitely you're going to be able to tell. They're going to know who it's for.
That's fine, man. That's the intent. That's the intent. So let's bring up I want to show you this. So don't forget the sketch card. I'm going to. Oh, it can't show it unless it's actually. Oh, you have to turn the giveaway off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, sketch card, hashtag sketch card. We'll bring it up as we go through the show. And so I will bring this up, which is going to be the overhead view for the sketching. As you can see, I'm ready. What I put here as well is an old. I was messing around with this about 3 years ago. Got a set of watercolors and started cranking it up. This is what it originally came from. A bit ditched now, this. So I was sitting at a dining table with my kids when they were really, really young. And they had a whole bunch of crayons, as kids do. You're sitting at the dining table and you're having your meal at a restaurant. And it's one of those paper table mats. And so the kids said to me, "Can you draw me something?" So I just knocked this out, literally, whilst I was at the restaurant.
What's going on with Hulk's sideburns?
Hulk sideburns, yeah, I just can see my shading was a little bit.
That's awesome. Yeah, he's
But,
trying to look like Wolverine. He's trying to look like Wolverine with the mutton chops.
Yeah, I think that was I was going for the sort of feral Bronze Age Hulk there, and I managed to get it. But yeah, that was what I did. I sort of messed around with it, and we took it home, and it just languished in a drawer, one of my kids' drawers, and they found it about 3 years ago, and I was like, right, I'm going to have a stab at doing it properly, and so that was the start of this piece here, which I've never got round to finishing. Just put that on there for reference, right? And yeah, so I had a start at that, and as you can see, the Hulk does no longer have those mutton jeffs. It's a good thing. But yeah, the idea was I'd try that, and this was blue pencil with watercolor mostly. As you can see, I haven't sort of finished it off. You can see here, you probably can't see it in the image, but the hand is all drawn, ready to go, but I haven't got around to finishing it off. And the idea being is that I was then going to frame this, give it to my son who'd asked for the sketch in the first place. But yeah, that's so, you know, a lot of people don't know I used to draw and sketch and paint. So I was okay as a kid at school. So used to draw comic book heroes all the time. And we have Norman in the house.
Hey, Aussie. Fellow, two Aussies they're right there. Not fellow, I'm not Aussie. But it's good seeing you guys.
It's great to see you,
Good
mate.
seeing you too,
Congratulations. I haven't spoken to you since the win.
Yeah. You talk about sketch car. Wow, I didn't know you were artist too. Looks great.
I try.
Great. Yeah.
Did you get where's your award? Where's your award, sir?
Oh, my award's over there. But the reason I came on because what I found out was that what I was gonna do was get Simon's other Simon's mess, but the simple Simon. I promised them he sent me a sketch cover. What is that? The something is killing the children sketch cover.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to draw him something there. And I said, you know what? If I get that done, then I could get some, sketch card for you, which I owe you. And I could get what's his name's sketch card, Zars. And that's what I was gonna do. But then I found out that I could send out these sketch card in a Christmas card or something, and it's only like $1 something. So I said, you know what? I just send you guys your cards. So I need your address now, and I need to get Jar's address. So if he can IM me,
he has a US address.
Yeah, that's even easier for you, Norman. I've got a US address, so that makes it easier.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is what you're getting. I did this for you. You remember that, right?
I remember it very well.
I remember watching you draw some of that.
Yeah. So, well, I'm getting a little what do you call it? My hand's not as precise as before, but
that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I saw one of your streams where you had lock on, and you were showing that one to him as well, and he'd seen it a couple of times as well. So, because he's done one for me as well, a Judge Dredd.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, so yeah.
So I'd say, you know what? I could just send these out. So I got a bunch of them, and I just send them out. I'm trying to right now collect addresses, and you and Jars was a name that I was collecting.
Well, if you want to save money on some of the postage, because I will be.
It's only $1 something. It's only $1 something. So for a Christmas card, so I thought that's not. I mean, that's nothing. I mean, if I have to send the sketchbook for Simple Simon. I'm sure that's gonna be a little bit more, but yeah, I don't need a. But it's gonna be a while for me to finish that one.
Yeah, I reckon.
So I figure I'd go ahead and send you guys your cars, and that way, hopefully, I can send it out before the year's over, so that I could go to 2025 at not owing so many different people. But
Very good. We have MJ in the house as well. What's up? Good to see you, mate.
What's up, James?
Great to see
MJ,
you. Maybe let's just bring the giveaway back up on the stage again for everyone. So if you haven't already, put in hashtag sketch card. We've got 4 entries at the moment. So to get this started.
Never mind.
Norman, are you going to be doing any sketching?
We're doing sketching today?
If you want to. I'd love you to do it. And then Spidey can sort of narrate over the top of us.
Okay. You know what? I feel bad talking about sending you a card, and I don't have anything for Mad Spidey.
It's all right. Don't worry about
it. Maybe do one live for Mad Spidey now.
No, maybe I'll do one right now, Mad Spidey.
It's all right. Don't worry about me.
You want me to draw you Spider-Man?
Nah, it's all right.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well, we're going to be sketching anyway, Spidey, so you may as well. So it will be good.
Let's see.
All right, how many we got now in the tool? We got 5 entries. I think we're going to get this running. I think we've given everyone enough chance to get in and put their hashtags in. Let's run this.
Oh,
see
cool.
Who gets it?
I bet you it's Digger Jim.
I got swiped last minute by MJ.
There you go. There you go. Right. So, MJ, the way it's going to work, we need a character from you.
Scarlet Spider.
Favorite character. Oh, I've done how many Scarlet Spiders can I do? This is with the second one.
You might pick somebody else, but I know he has an affinity for Scarlet.
Sounds like he's going to ask you to do MJ maybe then.
I don't mind. As I say, it's going to be. This is the first for me, so we'll try it out. But congratulations on the win. As I say, you're the first inaugural winner of Back to the Drawing Board, which is great. So let's just remove this. Congratulations. Now, while we wait, what's been going on in your channel, Norman? Ben Riley.
I told ya.
Of course.
Ben Riley Spider-Man. Okay. Okay.
Oh, gosh. I should know how to draw this by now.
I told you.
You know what? I actually got your address now. I don't have jars.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah,
don't read it out.
I need a Jar's address. If you could send me Jar's address.
Okay. 2, 3,
Ben Riley.
Huh?
I'm going to find a decent one for you, mate, because I want to make sure this looks good.
Yeah, well, I suppose he has had a few incarnations and suits and things like that. So,
well, his headshot's quite like.
He's Ben Riley he with the hoods and stuff.
Yeah, but he's had other different. He's had a few different ones.
Which form would you like? I can do the traditional Scarlet Spider if you want.
Yeah, the one with like as the one Narman said, like the one with the hoodie, or you can do the one with like the wrist, like gauntlet sort of things, or you can do the the other one was.
Well, there's the Venom one, right? There's the symbiote one.
The other Scarlet Spider, which was just the red and the black. I think that wasn't actually Ben Riley, though. I don't think. Hang on, I'm just trying to. I can't remember now. My brain is a bit fuzzy first thing in the morning.
Well, let's have a go. I'm going to try something.
You can at least sketch out a like a thumbnail sort of, or a rough sketch sort of outlay.
Let's see.
Yeah. I've got something in mind. I've been listening to Locke in terms of like how to frame some of this stuff.
The Ben Riley Spider-Man suit version. Web shooters on the outside. Yeah, so they're like the gauntlet versions.
The gauntlet versions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, the ones with the like round circles.
Uh,
I'm just trying to work it out how I'd do this. All right, we'll give it a go and we'll see how we shape up. How are you going, Norman? What are you doing? Are you doing one? You can do one for Spidey?
What should I do?
Up to you. Do you want to have a go, or you don't have to?
Let me. My hand's not as steady as.
Don't worry about it, mate. That's
we'll just confirm. So that version, MJ,
that one,
just that one, or you want the one with the blue hood? I think that's the one he's referring to. So yeah, gauntlets on the outside of the wrists, and obviously the spider is more spread out on the chest.
Right.
Just confirm it's that one. James.
It's not the class. That's not the classic one, is it?
No, that was the later incarnation.
What's the suit called?
Oh, I don't actually know whether it was more of the. I suppose you just call it his modern suit.
The Ben Reilly Spider-Man suit.
Yeah. Yeah,
not
just
the Scarlet Spider.
Yeah, the one that I showed. Yeah, so that is the right one. Yeah. So you just got to remember that the spider on the chest actually stretches out more, and then you have the gauntlets on the.
I got it. Okay. Oh, well, that's potentially changed my view in terms of how I do this now. Okay. So this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. All right, we'll have a go at this. Let's see. I might get back to what I originally was going to do.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, when he takes over Spider-Man in the 90s. That's right.
All right, I don't know if you can see this. Should I bring it up? I should bring it up to the main screen, shouldn't I?
Yeah, it was the...
There you go. You probably can't see it because of the blue pencil, but I'm having a stab.
Oh, you're one of those dodgy blue line people. No, just joking.
Oh, you got to do the blue line.
Yeah, each to their own. I suppose it is supposedly easier to get rid of when you get rid of the excess, but yeah, no, it's yeah, I like that suit too. I do have a bit more of affinity for the original, the hooded sort of version, but I do like that suit too.
Right, let's have a go. See what I can do with this. Anyway, what's been going on in everyone's world whilst I'm trying to knock this out?
Just pottering around, and I did go back to my place a couple of days ago and smashed out a few just recordings. So I actually have some pre-recorded content to put out the next week or so. I was going to do a slab cracking with Spidey, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how the weather goes. So, because it's very, because with the situation that I do it in, it's very weather dependent because it's in Dad's old shed. If it's too hot, it gets really, really like it doubles the degrees in there. And also if it rains, it's got a metal corrugated roof, so it makes a lot of noise. So you can't do it then either. So it really has to be perfect condition to be able to do it in there. So, but I'll try and do at least one this Christmas holidays.
A slab cracking.
Yeah, slab cracking video. So I was thinking about chainsaw, but then I'm thinking it might be a little bit extra dangerous because like having Beck there as well, it might be a bit dangerous because I think all the plastic would like, splinter out. So I have to come up with another idea.
Yeah, I think that one would be a bit risky, right?
I'd probably have to. We'd either have to be like have protective, like I always wear like protective glasses and stuff anyway, regardless of which way I'm doing it. But just probably just need to be a little bit more careful. Maybe just do something else. I want to try and keep them all different, but how far I can go with that's another question.
Well, the question is how would you do it, right?
Yeah, well, most of the time, like I'm literally, because Dad's got the big bench in the middle in front of the tool wall there, so I usually just use clamps to clamp like the label head of the actual slab onto it, and that's where I actually break it. So whether it be torch or hammer or whatever in the past, I've literally just broken the label head off and then just pulled into it pretty much. But somebody mentioned laser, and I'm like, how the hell am I going to be able to do that? That's not going to be an easy thing. Oh, did you get rid of the extra camera?
Zara's favorite is what's his name? Gambit, right?
Yeah, he's an X-Men guy, so
yeah. So I'm gonna try to. I already did one, but I want to do a little bit better job than that. So I'm gonna try to do Gambit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But no, I've still. Well, it's almost halfway through this week, so I've got a week and a half left to try and rack up some content while I have the time and the energy. Obviously not tomorrow or today because there's Christmassy stuff going on. So, but obviously, yeah, Dave's lost his second camera and obviously lost audio.
Who lost the audio?
I think Dave might have, because he lost his second camera where it was his normal shot. So yeah, camera died. Yeah, there we go.
Let's see.
So how you been doing, Narman? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm getting better. Getting better.
Working there.
That's good to hear. Yeah, we can hear you now, and the other camera's back.
The other camera died.
Yeah.
All right. Norman, what are you drawing? Are you doing Ben Riley too?
No, I'm gonna do Gambit because I'm gonna try to redo Zar's Gambit.
Nice.
You weren't happy with the original one, or?
Yeah, this is the original one. I just don't. I like to be able to do a little better job on hand.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, the artists do it all the time. They sort of, sometimes they'll do almost a full piece and they go, nah, don't like it, and throw it out.
Yeah, you notice how on mine I got, these are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my practice pad.
Yeah.
So I don't go to this until I don't draw on the car until I practice enough of it on the pad.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
you
I
want
use it.
You want to get it right before you
Yeah.
before you do the final
Hey,
product.
might as well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do a good one, right?
Might as well.
Yeah.
And that's actually like the story. I remember the first time I got a piece. You won't know the artist, Narman, but I know Dave will. The first and only piece I got from Jamie Johnson. I said to him, "Do you want to choose a character?" And he ended up choosing Miles. And he'd pretty much, the night before the convention, he'd pretty much done the whole piece. He'd done it about 80-90%, and then before he went to bed, when he woke up in the morning, he looked at it and went, I don't like this, and he scrapped the whole piece. And I actually saw him that morning because we got in early, having exhibitor passes, and he goes, I had to scrap the piece. I'm restarting it, so it might take me a bit longer. I'm like, okay. I probably would have been happy with it, but yeah, he wasn't happy with the thing, so he scrapped the whole thing. So it does happen.
Yeah, and 6 months, a lot happens in 6 months. I think it's been 6 months since I did these.
Or probably even longer because you were doing a lot of them around Heroes time. So it'd be about 6 months. About 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah, I think that. When did you do the Judge Dredd one, Norman? I forgot.
He was doing that.
It was right at the right after the show. Right after the show. Oh no, it was right at the show, but I couldn't find you. I could have given you at the show.
I thought it was at the show. Yeah.
But you were fine. You were fine tuning it on CJ's Insomniac lives or whatever like that. Because I remember you like just fine tuning it a bit.
Yeah.
And we all thought that was actually probably one of the best ones that you did for the Heroes crew.
Yeah, I thought Zar was. I thought the Judge Dredd was that's one of those. You know how you get lucky and you get the, you get the happy ones like that. But I don't normally am happy with my stuff until it takes a while.
I suppose it just depends on how much of a perfectionist artists can be. Like some people just crank stuff out and go, that's fine. Other people, as I said, like that Jamie Johnson story I just said, that he'd almost completely finished, and this was 11x17 full color piece, and he scrapped it like 90% done, 80% done, and said, "No, I want to redo it." So
that just happens.
Oh, now the rain's going to start again. Yeah, lovely. As long as the wind doesn't start, I'll be fine where I am. It happened yesterday. I jumped on. Biggie was doing a random live stream, so I jumped on for a while, and then I had to keep going inside because where I'm sitting on the front porch here, it's sort of close to the balustrading. So I had to like when the wind started picking up, the rain started coming towards me, so I had to keep moving inside every now and again. There'll be a hell of a lot, Lettuce. There'll be a hell of a lot of people going to Heroes Con. I think it'll just get bigger and bigger each year. Like I think it was last year. I think they said there was something like it was between maybe 70 and 100 YouTubers there alone. Like it was a ridiculous amount. There was even people that went that we didn't even know at the time. Like obviously I wasn't there, but I'm just talking in proxy terms. But there were a lot that people were like, "Oh, we didn't know you actually went," and they're like, "Oh yeah, I was there," and there was a hell of a lot. So, it should be. I know Dave's going. Are you gonna try and go next year, Narman, or?
I'm not gonna make a long-term plan like that. I may go, but I'm not gonna make a long-term plan.
Yeah, wait till closer to the time.
I don't know what's gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
and
that's right.
I just cannot make any kind of long-term plan anymore. Sadly.
Yeah. There we go. Lettuce was actually there this year.
Yeah, Lettuce was there. It's his stomping ground.
Yeah. Was there, but way too scared to introduce myself to anyone. But I'm looking forward to it this year. Next year.
Are you going, Spidey?
No, I'm not going.
Oh.
I will get there. I have been told, and I've said this publicly. I said if I'm going to go, I'll either do one of two things, and I'm leaning towards one more than the other. I will either tell everybody, or I will tell nobody. And I'm leaning more towards the telling nobody part.
I
see. The like what I know Narman knows him. I don't know. You don't know Chip Gettler, do you, Dave? You went around when Chip was around. He did that because he stopped making content 12, 18 months ago. But he actually made not this year, but the year before, he actually surprised everybody by just rocking up. Which I thought was fantastic. So, yes,
I haven't drawn Spidey in such a long. Well, not a proper Spidey.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, Beck was talking to me at the same time. Yeah, I think that's like, obviously I'd probably have to tell one or two people just so I can, if they do one of the get together things.
So
I'm
Spidey is
on the list.
basically saying he may be going this year.
No, I
That's
can
what he's
tell you
saying.
100%. I'm not going next year, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Unless I win Lotto or something like that. But no,
Okay.
there's a lot of factors. There is definitely, because a lot of people are like, oh, I just tell work you're going. I'm like, it's not that easy. It's a very hard time of year for me, especially if they keep pushing the date back. That doesn't help even more.
That was a big help for everyone, though, this year when they did that.
If they put it back to the original weekend, it would make it. It would give me a win in my column to actually try and get there. But if they keep it at the later weekend, then yeah, that's going to make it especially hard for me. So.
Yeah, I apologize in advance if this is not any good. But you're getting it for free, so it's all good.
Exactly. Yeah, if somebody complains about something they get for free, then they can get fucked.
Language,
come on.
language, Timothy, language. How many of you will be at Heroes Con? That's the question earlier. So yeah, I'm going this year again. Have to go.
Next year. We're not into the new year yet. No, we it's funny we actually talking about it. I actually came up with maybe a plan, because we were talking about on Biggie's channel about, like this. I've been asking everybody on Spidey's Outback, like, what books are you hunting next year and things like that, and I said to Biggie and the boys, I'm like, I haven't really decided what I'm going to go after, and even I can't remember, somebody said it to me. They're like, well, why don't you just focus on getting your Amazing Spider-Man #3, just saving money and just focusing just on that book. And I'm like, I always like to have, a B, C, and D plan up my sleeve.
Yeah.
But I kind of came up with the idea that maybe I could try and save some money and then see if somebody could find me one at Heroes for a decent price. That could be because finding it here is, yes, I've stumbled across 2 in the last 6 months, but I haven't seen an ASM 3 here in probably 5 to 10 years before that. So it may be a plan, but yeah, I don't know. Once again, I don't want to encroach on anybody's fun and make them try to hunt for me. So, but it's an idea.
Yeah, I've just finished recording the video on my 2025 plan. So I'll have that out. I'm planning to get that out in box on New Year's Day. But yeah, it was tough. I had to sort of really think. There's no one book; it's more runs now.
Yeah, and I will still have the runs that I had, or some of the runs that I had on this year's list. Obviously, my Tomb and Werewolf and Defenders runs I'll definitely have on next year's list. But I think I'll just leave it at those. I won't add any more runs to it. But individual books is more. Well, there's still, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of books that I want. But I have to think realistically too. So, yeah, I like ASM. I won't say ASM 1 and 3, but I'll just say, knock one of the books that I need off the ASM run book list. But I usually try and at least pick 5 reasonable size books to sort of try and go after. I'm thinking maybe Silver Surfer 1 might be one that I might want to add to that list next
Ooh,
year.
nice.
I've always wanted that book. Obviously, there's still Spotlight
too.
5 as another book that I still want. So I have a few ideas.
Good. What do you think? MJ still in the house?
I haven't seen him comment in 18 minutes, so maybe not.
No, maybe he's gone.
Mm.
Maybe he's gone. We might have to do another giveaway.
Yeah.
Might have to do another guys because this is working out quite well. What are we at? 8:11. We're not been going long. It's good, pretty good.
Mm.
There you go. That's what you got so far, MJ. So let me know what you think.
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit. Sometimes it's a bit hard to get the details of certain suits on a sketch card.
Yeah, this one.
No, there he is. Yeah, it looks good.
There you go.
Yeah, and I think that's probably like sketch cards are good for low budget collectors or just for like little gifts and things like that. But yeah, with some suits, probably a little bit harder because sometimes suits have more detail in the bottom half than they do in the top half, or like distinguishing features, should I say? And like as we said, the spider on his chest goes quite a bit further out than what the standard one does. So actually trying to capture that in a sketch card is probably a bit harder. Obviously, you can get the gauntlets in, as I can see you've done. You've put his fist out, so you'd be able to get that kind of detail in there. Yeah, it could be a little bit hard, I think. All I can say is, and I always remember this. I can't remember who the artist was, but there's a bit. I think it's who created Jack of Hearts.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't remember who it was. I remember watching something, and they were talking to the artist, and he created Jack of Hearts, and he said, "I will never ever draw that suit again."
Yeah, it was too complex, that suit.
It was way too complex. Because I know they did that new version of Jack of Hearts in recent times because he was popping up in the She-Hulk comics.
Yeah.
And they'd actually simplified it a little bit more.
All right, let's see.
Hey,
what
is he? The links in the chat is if you come on and draw.
That's Narman's looking like. Let's have a look at Narman. What's he got?
Oh, I make these 8 panels.
All right,
This is just my before I do the final drawings. I put it on these. This is my practice pad. So I'm sort of like a thumbnailing them right now. So yeah.
I need a light. I need a cool gray.
And I'm just I go directly to pen because I don't want to rely on eraser right now.
Yeah.
That's Easy. Hey, Easy, what's up?
Good to see you, Izzy. Hang on, let's bring him up. There you go, mate. Hello. Jump on, dude.
Yeah, you could minimize me, please, because just a thumbnail right now.
I'll chuck the link in again, eh? I don't know what happened to that camera. It just must have overheated.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not a hot day today, or not yet anyway.
No, it will be, though.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be horrible. But today's going to be bad.
Throw in some GC30. So, what I've also got, let me bring this up again so you can see. Oh, let's get that down, yeah.
Oh, God, watch out.
There we go. Right, what we got? Let's see. Color this in, I think.
You got Copics or you got some other brand?
I got the Ohus because I've got some Copics, but I haven't used them, and I've been avoiding doing it. So I just went for these because this is super cheap for the whole set. Look, you get all these.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, and
that's
it's
investment
just
there, bud.
It's like 320 colors.
All right, David Yarden.
Huh?
I said, all right, David Yarden.
All right, let's have a look what we're going to do. We need a decent red.
You need a Spider-Man red and a Spider-Man blue and a they don't call them that, but yeah.
Deep red, coral red.
You want to get rid of the comments so it's not interfering with the
the
layout. There we go. Nice.
Cool. All right, let's choose. I think
I should have signed in as an admin. Then I could have just ran the chat instead.
You should have actually. That's a good point. So bright red, we're going to need. Where's the bright red? So those R180. That's that one.
You got your 1,000 yet, Spidey?
Hell no.
How close are you?
I'm still 240 off or something. No, about 235 off or something like that. I actually, and I mentioned it yesterday or the day before, I actually hit 4,000 hours for the first time. Not that that matters, seeing that I'm so far off with the subs, but you know, it was good to see that I can actually hit the 4,000 hours because I've never done that before.
Well, you do a lot of live stream, I noticed.
Yeah.
I see it, but I cannot jump in.
You know, you're always welcome if you can.
Yeah, it's good.
I go. What time you normally do it?
For you, it's Saturday night. It'll either be because I change it around a little bit depending on the daylight saving things, but it's always like 7 or 8 o'clock Saturday night for like Eastern time for you guys.
Let's have a look.
I'm assuming these, well, not that you'd really need to blend too much, but I'm assuming these markers blend all right.
They do.
I was going to say, you haven't got that far yet. You haven't experimented enough with them yet.
Yeah, they do. They do. They're quite good at that, actually.
Because I know, like obviously watching a lot of artists over the years, especially a lot of artists that do Copic work, it takes a lot of skill to be able to work out how to blend markers like successfully.
Yeah, it's not an easy task. It's more
somebody in the background too. Somebody in the
awesome. Let's have a look. Here he is.
You wanted me.
Easy, but
You got me. But
we did want you.
But only for a little while because I do have to prepare for a show too.
What show are you doing? Your show.
Yeah, my show. My regular live show that I do every Monday.
Oh, so that means I have to run a live stream soon. Then is that right? No, just joking.
Oh, well, last year it took some stuff, but
it's Christmas Eve, so that's not going to be happening.
It's Christmas Eve for you.
Yeah, for us, yeah.
Izzy, I got your sketch.
Oh, you got it? Awesome.
Yeah, it came yesterday.
That's great.
Thank you, mate.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I do.
I don't think anybody's seen it yet, so
no one's seen it. I will not be showing it until nearer the time. But yeah.
All right. So I'll do a little bit of sketching, and then I'll say, because I'm waiting for Cover Price to release some numbers, so they haven't released them yet. So there's nothing for me to do at the time being. So
how is the new show going, by the way?
It's going really well. So I got some great news to share with everybody.
Mike Zek won.
You'll find out later.
That was hilarious.
You walked right into that one, didn't you? The good news is I hit 5,000 subs.
Nice.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That escalated really quickly.
Well, it has to do with a couple of little strategies I've been working on. So there's stuff like that. Obviously,
you've been doing
format.
a lot of promo stuff lately.
The thing is that because of the formatting of the show, I'm able to chop it up into pieces afterwards and then put them out throughout the week. And to be completely honest with you, the Jenny Frizen spotlight and then the Jim Lee ones were the big ones. Like the Jim Lee one is just people just keeps going back to the Jim Lee, so it's already at 3,000 views.
Oh, nice!
So
you had a Jim Lee over?
Yeah, I had Jim Lee over.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
No. So the Creator Spotlight show, what it is, that portion of the show is where we look at books by creators, and we see, really what their price range are. And the one thing that's really shocking to find out is how very inexpensive a lot of these books really are. So people care more so about first appearances and spec like that than they actually create about the creators creating the books. So it's a little weird to look at.
I think it would change. It would change.
No, there's some outliers, of course. There's definitely some outliers where certain people be like, oh, I really want the first book done by this guy. So
a lot of people go after those sort of books, though.
There's a market for them, and I feel like there should be a bigger market.
Yeah, it's like
the first issue, the first art by a certain artist.
Yeah, it's like this is the first book that Jim Lee did for Marvel, or the first book Jim Lee did for DC, or stuff like that. And people go after they do hunt those books.
Well, and there's some books that people don't even know exist, and that's the fun part about the show. So I'm able to do that as well, and that's the part I like the most, where I get to find out certain books that people made, and just say, "Wow, this guy did that!" Like talking about Jim Lee, I've said this a couple of times with Jim Lee. Jim Lee did a RoboCop. He did covers for RoboCop.
Yes, he did.
And funny enough, the interiors were done by Mark Bagley, which is even more fun. So, and very inexpensive. Very. We're talking about like less than $10 each book. So,
wow. I want to get that one.
You have to hunt them down because they're not exactly easily obtainable. But
my favorite's the Art Adams one. There's an Art Adams one that was that is 3D Alien Worlds.
Oh yeah, I got to get me some more Art Adams books. But I love Art Adams. He's my favorite artist. So.
All right.
So I'm happy. I'm also happy to say I did pick up. I got my comic books for this week, so didn't get a chance to read them, but I have them, so I don't have to wait till Thursday.
GC30. So that's great news, mate. That you've hit the 5,000. That's
yeah. So
where were you when you first started the series?
I was sitting on 2,000, like 2,200 for a while.
Yeah, I was going to say you were around I think the last time I actually looked at your subs, I think you were around 2.5, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, he's hit 3 already, and then I didn't sort of because sometimes you don't always look at how many subs people have got. You just watch the content.
Yeah, of course.
And then
I'm not gonna sugarcoat either. I'm not gonna say
you did a lot of work to get there.
I did work, but there was a little bit of promotions as well. So YouTube offers promotions. And the nice thing about YouTube promotions is that you are, what they do is they actually push your video to be watched by more people.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why I got when I did my 700 subscriber giveaway.
Yeah,
I did the update video. That video actually got pushed by YouTube for some strange reason. I don't know how, because I'm not monetized, but I had a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh, can you enter me? I just saw this on a YouTube promotion, and so I subbed you up." And I'm like, that's the first time it's ever happened to me.
Yeah, and it's funny because, again, it's dependent on how you feel about the subject matter. But to me, I think if YouTube is the one doing it, I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? If YouTube's the one that's pushing you put a couple of bucks in, you spend a couple of bucks to get promotions. And trust me, I only spent like $5 a video. And then that pushes the algorithm. And some of them don't perform, but they all get views. And some of them get subs to go along with it. So it after a while you just hit a wall sometimes, and you gotta fight that wall. You gotta break through that wall sometimes.
We've just had Matt, Heroes for Hire Club, join. Hello, Matt. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Hey, Matt.
And MJ says he's got a run. Looks great so far. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Hang on, let me bring that one up. I'm going to just zoom in for you so you can see it's getting there.
There you go. Look at that Spidey.
Let's bring it up. There you
Very nice.
Very nice.
And Kev Random Rips has also joined us. Hope you're doing well, Kev.
I'm actually drawing. I'm doing the colors of his piece literally now. So that's the funny thing. I'm like, I wasn't gonna do anything new.
I'm really enjoying getting back into it though. It's just so cool, just being able to sketch again.
Yeah, I need something so I don't have to mess up the interior of the book. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, it's always been one of those things where I've always had a great appreciation for artistic people. Doesn't matter whether it's drawing, sculpting, you know, even digital work and things like that. I've always had a great affinity and a great appreciation for people who can do it. My dad was, you know, he was a bit more of an artistic person, but it did not get inherited. I can tell you that right now. I've always wanted to be. The funny thing is, like, when I was younger, this is sort of a bit of nostalgia, reminiscence sort of thing. There used to be a series of novels that my mum and dad used to read, and they were just sort of like not ones that people had heard of before, but they were based on like spy thriller type action series sort of things, just small novels, and they always used to highlight a gun in the back of the book, which is a little bit weird, but it was kind of cool. And I tended to trace them a lot, and I realized that I could actually draw guns reasonably, which sounds kind of ironic being an Australian and we don't have them.
You don't have guns over there?
Oh, we do, but like not like America.
You don't have access to guns like that.
Not as easily as that, no. Okay. But we won't stray away from the.
But then again, weren't you guys a prison at one time?
We won't go into that. We won't go into that either.
I'm just saying, historically speaking.
Yeah, historically speaking, we are a convict country, but a lot of countries are. But no, I found that I would say for my level of talent, which is like, you know, near zero, I could actually draw, firearms sort of okay, which is weird because I know a lot of artists actually hate drawing mechanical stuff. But that's about the only thing that I could ever sort of draw. I can never draw people. I can never draw animals. I can never draw, anything else. But, I would have liked to have done.
My take on, I always tell people the same thing. I think everybody has the ability to draw. The difference is not everybody has the talent to understand how to formulate something.
Yeah. It's not just a matter of, I'm just going to draw a Spider-Man. Like there's different ways you can go about it. Obviously, I've watched a lot of artists over the years. There is somebody backstage too.
Nice. Wonderful. Hello.
There you go. It's Matt.
Where you going?
I figured I would just stop by. I like watching people draw. And,
well, we're trying. We're trying to draw.
Yeah, we're trying. I'm definitely trying.
I'm not as good at drawing as my mom, but like I'm good at letters, like making block lettering and stuff. So if you guys ever have a comic book and you want somebody to be their letterer, I could do it probably.
Oh, watch out, Justin Birch. Matt is coming.
I was about to say Justin Birch. He's gonna get a little upset now.
Spotty, I had something as an example of an American biscuit. Mom made biscuits this morning, or our kind of biscuits. So, see, it's more like a fluffy.
Yeah, so it looks like to me that looks like a roll or a flattened scone.
I just wanted to grab it. I'm not going to eat it. I just wanted to.
Yeah, they're biscuits to us.
Yeah,
to us they are, but
Yeah, I've actually seen weirdos. Matt has actually shown his mum's artistry, and she is like phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
I'm gonna try to get her to do something to donate to Comics Curing Cancer this year.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. But yeah, no, she's a phenomenal artist.
So Spidey, did Omni get his book?
Yeah, I know you weren't there at my live unboxing, were you?
I saw when you opened it and there it was.
Yeah, I've still got it. He hasn't reached out to me yet, but
hold on.
I still find I still find that hilariously funny that it was the first thing I pulled out of that box.
Yeah, because I was like, I know I sent it. He's screaming at me, yelling at me like I did something wrong. I'm like, dude, I sent it.
I may hold it to ransom.
Yeah,
make him be nice to me for like 12 months before I give it to him or something.
Actually, this
So
should be
I
the
will
other way
give it to
around.
you. You have to. I'll give it to you, but you have to get me an ASM number 1 first.
No, you should tell. No, you should tell him. You know what? You have to say something nice about Izzy now,
Oh,
because he actually did the work.
Everybody
These
that
niggas gonna
you've given crap to, that you have to say something nice on air,
On air.
and then I'll give you the book. That's a long list.
You have to get on air and say that Izzy is the greatest human being in
Even
the
I know
history
that's a
of
lie.
the entire world.
Even I know
We-
that's
we
a
want-
lie.
You
wanna
would say
start-
that for what?
We want to
Yeah,
done on your
you can
knees.
keep it.
Yeah, you have to be on your knees when you say it as well, and
I'm so sorry. I need an apology.
hilarious. No, I'll catch up with him at some point and give it to him. So
Yeah, so I was just laughing because I'm just like, I send that thing. He's like, you bastard. I'm like, well, yeah, call me.
well,
What you wanna call me.
even Rob was shocked that it was in my.
I
it was in
knew
my
I
box.
knew it was somewhere because it wasn't here. Because I knew I
Well,
sent it.
process of elimination. Like you sent it to Rob, so it either had to be in my stuff because it wasn't in Sean's, because Sean already did his unboxing like
Yeah.
a week or two previous. So it either had to be with my stuff or Dave's stuff. There was only going to be two people.
I think because I think I put Post-its in the back, or I wrote the name in the back. For the most part, I wrote it on the plastic. The name.
Yeah, there was
along.
there was a post-it note on the back. That's why I
So-
knew it was his.
So I think what ended up happening, maybe when Rob got it, the Post-it made it fell off or something like that.
Hey,
you
gents, I gotta go, but here's what I got so far.
I'll be bringing up Norman.
There's one thumbnail.
Yeah.
There's another thumbnail. That's going. I'm starting this one, but I haven't finished it yet. So anyway,
I'm liking the idea of the first one.
like that. This first one I did.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
But obviously,
Anyway,
I have to wait till the third one comes out to make a judgment.
yeah, I still haven't finished that one, but I am using more brushes on that one. So anyway,
Nice.
but I gotta go.
Great to see
Hey,
you, Norman.
thanks for the
Joining us.
invite,
You know, man.
and easy. Have a good fun show at your show, bud.
Thank you, my man.
You know, I started a Warlock. I did you saw your show, right?
Yeah.
I did a Warlock. I lost the card, so I have to do the freaking Warlock again.
Oh, there's nothing wrong about
Easy.
doing a second Warlock.
Huh?
There's nothing wrong about doing more Warlock.
No, I'm just right now. I don't have that
As far
endurance anymore. I don't have the
I have
endurance
to
anymore.
I have to send out the cards. The cards are the ones I haven't been able to send out because I want to send them out. I'm probably gonna send them out with some other stuff. It's hard, man. These sometimes it's just hard to track things down because you get caught up with a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, I had to call Brian to get me some of the addresses. So
Yeah.
myself.
Brian, I gotta send Brian something. Yeah. But
Anyway, hey, this was fun. Good seeing you
again,
guys, you gents.
Yeah. good
And
to see you.
I'm gonna have to head on and give me something to. I need to get some medication too. So anyway,
hold on to
We'll
that
see, guys.
trophy for me, okay?
the trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the artist trophy that you stole from me?
Yeah, out of my
You
dead
remember?
cool hand. Out of my
Exactly.
dead cool hand.
You have to get yourself sick so everybody can vote for you, right? That's how that works.
Run it fair
Yeah,
and
that's what
square,
I-
bro.
You got to get yourself sick for that. That's how.
Yeah, that's
what
right.
it takes.
I mean, just to win that, I had a stroke, man. That's just,
you had to. You just had to, right?
Oh, that's cold. That's cold.
That's messed up, man. You guys heard it here first. Naman purposely got himself a stroke. Well, in all seriousness, Naman, I'm glad that you're okay, though.
I'm glad he's
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Hope you get on the keep staying on the mend.
But next year you better not get sick, okay?
Well, you know, I
I
have
gotta
to win
freaking
again.
win sometime.
I have to get a stronger stroke next time.
Dude, man,
Oh,
I can't. I
no,
can never win these award shows because somebody gets sick or dies or something. You know what I'm saying? Last year was was this guy, Empire Comics. He passed away. If you guys remember,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I'm like, in my mind, I was like, oh, that sucks, right? But I'm like, at the second time, I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna win that one. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Anyway, hey, you see, I'm gonna head on out of here, guys. All right.
All right,
Thanks,
Norman.
Norman. Great
Take
to
it
see
easy,
you.
Norman.
Take care of yourself, mate.
Good, buddy. You have a good holiday.
I think I'm almost done.
Oh, wow. That came up pretty quick.
Mm.
I might do a little bit more shading
Mm.
just to give it a bit.
We got also Comics just joined us. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Oh,
And
mate, you missed it.
Mr. Wellbore as well. Hope you're doing well, boys.
Might have messed up colouring around the edges. Oh well.
So
still
I
there.
know Random Rips is watching, so I don't know if I could show this unless he's okay with me showing it.
You might want to be surprised.
Yeah, every time I tell people, "You want to be surprised? You want me to show you a picture?" and they always want to be surprised. So-
It's funny. It's funny actually that you mentioned Warlock. Actually, I actually own a Warlock commission.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you?
Warlock and Captain Marvel. Like it's a two full figure piece.
I take it old school Captain Marvel.
Yes,
Yeah.
old school Captain Marvel. Done by Pat Broderick.
You see, look, I want to be surprised, so I can't really show it.
Yeah.
Unless we tell him to get out.
It's actually one of the videos I've been slightly hesitating to do because it's one of the less positive videos in my artist series that I want to do. But I will get there eventually.
I came to a grueling decision last night, thinking about the state of my collecting, state of the union of my comic collecting. And I'm going to, except for like Transformers and Void Rivals and the new G.I. Joe and Geiger and and Rook and Redcoat, I'm not going to buy any more new comics.
Really?
A lot of people are getting to that affinity at the moment. That's for sure.
For a minute, I thought you would just keep on going with more names.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
No,
like seriously,
it does sound like it, but
I'm cutting down on. I buy 20 comic books, and I'm just gonna cut down to 19.
Yeah, it did sound like that, but like that is a pretty reasonable list I made. I think for I can't afford to, and there's like so many old comics. Like you talked about this, Simon, the other day.
Yeah.
There's just so many old comic books I want that are.
So, here's my take on the matter.
10 books I listed, was it 6? I think it was 6.
I agree. The companies just can't help themselves but make more comic books that nobody buys. Give me good stories. That's what I want to hear. You know,
but that's the thing. For me, it's a little different because I'm not a reader.
Yeah,
I've been a reader for a long time, so I'm just finding that I'm just being, like, I'll just buy that mini series because all the covers are cool. Maybe I'll read it one day, and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just like, for me, there's no point in that. Where I'll just get my main titles, keep up my ASM run and a few other bits and pieces, and just try not to just buy books for the sake of buying books, but stick to my old school stuff because that's where my love is.
well, that's also where the money's at too, in some weird way.
Yeah, I've never looked at, obviously, like, money is in buying, yes, but not in reselling because I don't sell. But
if you did want to sell those someday, you would.
Yeah, well, there's always that option. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I'm hoping it'll never happen. But
stuff like this will be in a dollar bin in 6 months, probably.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It is a hard thing to do, but I think if I'm doing less buying of new books, then I do have spare funds to buy the older books that I actually really want to get.
Yeah,
there you go. Done and dusted.
Well, I'm trying to this new year. I'm trying to finish my G.I. Joe run. So, and the less new books I buy, the closer I can get to it.
And it's still only 35 cents stamped as well.
For me, I don't.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'll be honest with you. I have not really done that in a long time where I want to find a run. I don't think I have that. I just collect. I'm just one of these guys that just collects for the.
Well, I do that too, but like the G.I. Joe just goes back to my childhood. Sorry.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just like I like more collecting story runs or something like that than anything.
Well, yeah.
Well, mine's a bit of both. Where, like, yeah, if I go to a small fair, go to a con, something like that, and I'm like, oh, I really love that cover. It's got like my favorite character on it, or it's got like it's just a cool cover or something like that. And then you buy it, and then the next con you buy another one from that series, and then another one from that series. Then you realize you look at your CLZ and go, oh wow, I've actually that's what I did with like the original like Submariner run. I realized I have like 60 to 70% of the run, even though I wasn't actively collecting a run, and I'm like, well, I might as well just go for it now, and that's what always happens with me.
For me, it was like there's certain titles I have a lot of. So when Garth Ennis was writing Punisher, I was picking those things up all the time. So I have a very large Punisher run of Garth Ennis books.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But I looked at it and I'm like, a good chunk of those books have no significant value to them.
No, a lot of cool covers by Tim Bradstreet, but yeah, some nice, but no like key issue elements of any kind.
Yeah,
really.
because that's one of the problems Punisher has, right? One of Punisher's biggest problems is that he kills his villains. So he has no returning villains. Yeah. There's a reason why Joker's still alive and well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's Letter saying? So, quick couple of questions for y'all. How does the Australian population keep growing when dingoes keep eating your children? That is so old and so out of date, but there's no dingoes down where we are for starters. And also, why are you all confused about what a knife is? No, it's not. We're not confused about a knife. We're just saying that's a small knife. We like big knives. That's a difference.
Right.
Get your facts right, Lettuce.
Didn't Paul Hogan pass away?
What?
No, he's still alive.
Okay. Well, you know how you shit.
You just heard David. What?
No, it might have been on Facebook though. Like you know how.
No. We'd all know if he died.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't freak out. I just somebody. You know how it is on the internet with the crap.
Yeah, there's death hoaxes all the time.
All right, my cameras are all playing up now for some unknown reason. So
yeah, we all have to sort of go like this now. I
was trying to get it to work, but every time I move it.
Oh, you're getting that whole situation that it's shifting with you.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got a camera like what Bubs has? Like, yeah, just sort of follows you around, sort of thing.
Oh, that'll have to be it. That'll have to be it. All right, gentlemen, it's been fun. If I can ever fix this stupid camera, I can say goodbye to everyone.
But bye, everybody.
So
congratulations, MJ.
I'm gonna ask Random Rips to turn his head if he can. So
he did say I'm not going to be watching the screen for a few minutes, just listening. So I don't know whether he is.
So I'm gonna ask him to not look. So if he could try to confirm with me that he's not looking, then I would show you guys this piece. If he. And then you guys can tell them afterwards what you think of it. It's not obviously it's not finished up.
Okay, let's take a look.
All right. So Random Rips, don't look.
Close your eyes.
Okay, not looking.
Okay, he's not looking good.
Oh wow,
that's great.
Nice.
I think you're gonna like it, Kevin.
He picked the Batman. Oh, that's interesting.
He knows what it is. He knows the character. At least he knows the character.
It's all right, ladies. It's all right.
Why did you put a naked Borat on that cover?
Because I don't draw naked people.
Oh, by the way, I'll clarify. The post was like, they said, somebody just posted, there's a bit of confusion going on this afternoon regarding the death of Crocodile Dundee star Paul Hogan. He is alive and well, but Bert the Crocodile has died.
Oh, that changes everything, man.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
I'm
going to call this stream to an end. There is MJ's sketch card, all done.
That's nice.
And I'll go out to him. I'll ping him directly. But yeah, I might do another one of these, not members only. And Izzy, thank you for joining, by the way.
No problem.
So,
like I said, I have some free time before Cover Price decides to update their list because that's all I'm waiting for.
But yeah, it's been great talking to you all. Thanks for covering for me whilst the technical glitches, as always. I think that's the usual thing with live streams for me. It seems to be it can't be glitch free.
So some people are just jinxed that way.
Yeah, I reckon. But congratulations, MJ. This is going to you. We'll do another one of these, I think, as open to the community next month. And then they'll probably take them members only. So if you're a member, you're going to get one of these at some point if you subscribe and enter the giveaway. But we'll do another one of these next month. And again, congrats to MJ. And thank you all for joining. Do you want a quick round? Tell us what you're doing on your channels.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Fair enough.
I will see you guys later in about an hour and a half. I'll be live streaming my show.
So in an hour and a half, there'll be a Spidey's live. No, just joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spidey's taking all my love.
Christmas. Yeah, because I can take a 5,000 subs bloody viewers for like a 700 subscribing.
Well, last week it wasn't at 5,000. If you know, now it's different.
It was only 4,999.
Yeah, it was like
Don't get too big for your boots, Izzy.
I think I'm gonna do a giveaway today, though. I will do.
Excellent.
I do plan on doing a giveaway today. So.
All right, guys. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Have a great
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Hanukkah, happy Festivus.
Yeah,
Happy
all
holidays.
the whatever
For the
you
rest of us.
celebrate. Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Be safe.